Hello everyone.
So the captain chooses to have a bowl, an interesting decision, because every indication shows that this should be a great surface to bat on, but maybe they know something that we don't.
Ready for the first ball here in... the commentary box. What should be an enthralling contest between these two teams.
A few moves made in the field.
Right there. Couldn't get it through the field.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot.
Yep. There'll be one run here for them.
Pakistan get started with one. I'm extremely excited to see how this match progresses. Two sides that are really aggressive.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Yeah. Super shot there. A couple on offer here.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Nicely played.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for four, driven away nicely.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Into the gap, nice shot.
Keeper.
10 runs added there. Pakistan are 10 for none. Madden, the left armour, is the new bowler from the marquee end. Doesn't beat the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Misses everything.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Super piece of timing.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Off the edge. Could be four. Wonderful batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond.
Wait there.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot. 8 runs added in that over. Pakistan are 18 for none.
Yep.
Nicely ran, working the ball away into the gaps to find the easy single.
Wait.
Just threw the shot too early.
Wait.
Good shot. A beauty.
That was a beautiful bit of fielding in the deep, straight over the stumps.
Yep.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Too wide, it was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Maybe they didn't pick it up, very late on that shot.
Over. Pakistan are 25 for none.
Yep.
Edged. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nice bowling.
Madden with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Wait. Nice bowling.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Catch it.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Quick onto that in the infield.
Good spot there, making it difficult to get away.
7 runs added there. Pakistan are 32 for none. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the grandstand end. Right off the middle of the bat.
It was lovely footwork. A great shot, a glorious shot actually, to get back and play it like that.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Wait. Yep. Keeper.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Waiting.
Just dropped too short, and that's flown too high.
They'll want to make use of the extra delivery.
Wait. Yep.
Very sweet off the bat, and 4 all the way.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Wait there.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. Pakistan are 43 for none. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Flew away with pace, brilliant timing.
You give that much width and you're asking for trouble. That was so well timed and flew over the boundary. Built some momentum for the team with this 50th partnership. Their team will be hoping now it can contribute to a very strong total. Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeping pressure on the bowlers.
Wait.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Wait there.
Confident appeal, could it be?
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Masood will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
Yep.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the... strike. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yep.
Masood gets off the mark.
Yep.
Hits that well onto the back foot and cracks it away.
This is where they can be so good because they were so quick to get back and onto this.
Wait.
Just threw the shot too early. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Huge edge.
Yeah.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
13 runs added there. Pakistan are 64 for 1.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
An example of how good the modern player is at sliding across the outfield.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yep.
Time that perfectly.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept
Right
it
there.
and move on.
Yeah.
Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there, down the ground.
End of the over, 9 runs coming from it. Pakistan are 73 for 1. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the grandstand end.
Yep.
Good running.
Just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike. Keep the pressure up on the bowlers.
Yep.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Wait on.
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot. Good running.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. 5 runs added there. Pakistan are 78 for 1. Big appeal. That's off the middle of the bat.
Good throw from the deep, on target. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep. Wait there. Yep, yep.
End of the over, 5 off it. Pakistan are 83 for 1.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Yep.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Yep.
Great shot, great timing.
Really good innings to bring up the half century. Impressive batting, and they'll want to push on from here.
Wait there.
Out!
Yeah!
Caught!
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
Waiting. How's that?
Big shout! Going with spin now.
Change of bowling. The left armour is coming into the attack.
Yep, yep.
Edged, unplayable. Huge appeal.
Yep.
Ashraf gets off the mark.
Yep, yep.
Nicely clipped off the pads.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. Makes it easy to just glance the ball off the pads and score easy runs.
Waiting. Yep.
End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting batters build any momentum. Immaculate timing there.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Got hold of it, a pretty good bouncer, enough control to get it away.
Good return, back from the deep.
Wait on.
Couldn't get it through the field.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Yep.
There'll be one run here for them.
Yep, yep.
Nine runs added in that over. Pakistan are 108 for 2.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Yep.
Perfect technique and placement.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Got all of it, and for 6.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
And great catch, brilliant work.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Yep.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keep pressure on the bowlers.
Yep, yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
That gets things going. Getting your first runs always helps settle the nerves.
Yep, yep.
Strong throw in from the outfield, right to the stumps.
Yep.
Nicely ran, working the ball away into the gaps to find the easy single.
Yep.
It's easy runs there at this level when you stray a little down the leg side. Tucked it nicely off the pads for more runs.
Yep.
End of the over, 7 off it. Pakistan are 128 for 3.
Up. In bowler.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Yep. Catch. Yep.
Sweetly hit down the ground. They'll be hard pressed to stop it.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller.
Yep. Yep.
Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Yep.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Catch. Yep.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yep. Catch it. Wait.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Yep. Yep.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Yep. Yep.
Manipulating the field, asking questions of the opposition captain as they take a single.
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
There was a split second to decide which end to throw to, and in the end, it was a poor choice.
Yep. Yep.
Off the bat, it looked like it was going. A brilliant slide to cut it off. end of the over. Pakistan are 157 for 3.
157 for 3. Change of bowling. The finger spinner is coming on to ball.
Loud shout.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Edged it. They certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question. Gone. Another one goes. 2 wickets in 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
Wow, that's missed the lot. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Yep.
Edge. What a ball.
Yeah.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Very successful over ends. Fielders will congratulate the bowler for their efforts. 2 wickets taken. Madden has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie down one end. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Finds the edge.
Yeah.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Catch it.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Catch it.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Yep. Keeper.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Yep. Ball.
Madden doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good over of bowling. We thought it might be a good pitch to bat on at the start of the day, and we were right. It was a long, hard slog from the bowlers, and now it's a big total to chase down. A couple of big partnerships will be required to get these runs.
Yep.
Picked up a single, first ball of the innings. Sri Lanka are now underway.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Yep. Bowler.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
Misses everything.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yep.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Oi! Oh, well ball. Oh! Yep, yep. No!
A bit of a mix-up, they'll need to improve their communication.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters. Shah coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Wait there.
Into the gap, nice shot.
Bowler!
Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Ball. Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Late.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
It's a very tidy over, but they're still searching for that first wicket. Maybe it's just around the corner. Right out of the middle.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6. Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike. Keep the pressure up on the bowlers.
Yep.
Oh my, that's racing away.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Oh! Good ball. Oh! Good ball. Yep.
Fantastic catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the score.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Gotcha.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Azam, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep, yep. Keeper.
A A couple on offer here.
Right there.
That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Yep.
Pulled in off the boundary rope. Good fielding out there.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary. Great work behind the stumps. Save some runs with that dive.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. Shah from the marquee end.
Yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
Gets off zero with that shot. That'd have been a little nervy. That'll settle the nerves.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Reached for it, but couldn't make the ground in time. A superb effort goes unrewarded. That's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Four runs, square of the wicket. Excellent shot.
Got their weight forward, their head was right, and punched nicely through the ball.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Waiting.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Sri Lanka are now 49 for 2.
End of the over. End of the restrictions. I'm sure there'll be some big fielding changes coming. Khan, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the grandstand end.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Oi! Oh, good ball!
Nicked it through the field. Will it get to the boundary? It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Oh! Oh, a ball! Yep. Keeper!
7 runs added in that over. Sri Lanka are 56 for 2. Shah coming into the attack from the marquee end. Hit that hard, nailed it.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. It's a good shot, 4 straight down the ground.
One of those ones where you really have to make sure you watch it all the way onto the bat. Picked up the slower one nicely.
Nicely played.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Wait! Bowler!
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Well played. Capitalised on the loose delivery on the leg side.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Now then, was there a feint edge? Caught. One of the easiest catches you'll see.
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yeah!
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Barely seemed to hit that. Brilliant shot, got it up and over, all the way for 6.
Khan shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. Strong appeal.
Yep!
Clipped neatly off the pads, should get 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches it to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Tried for something different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. There'll be 1 run here for them. End of the over. Sri Lanka are 115 for 3. The right armour is coming into the attack from the grandstand end.
Waiting.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has indeed been a good innings.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Nice shot.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, a roundabout off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive. Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs. Nicely ran, working the ball away into the gaps to find the easy single.
Yep.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Too full, got what it deserved.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting.
It's easy runs there at this level when you stray a little down the leg side. Tucked it nicely off the pads for more runs.
Strays onto leg and glanced it sweetly. Might just get to the boundary rope.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches that to the boundary.
That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do but watch as the ball goes all over the ground.
Yep. Keeper.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Finds the edge. Quick onto that in the infield.
Keeper. Yep.
Well, there was a split second to decide which end to throw to. In the end, it was a poor choice. Top-class innings, been playing very nicely out there, and that brings up the half-century. That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Thick edge. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. End of the over, 9 off it. Sri Lanka are 161 for 4. Khan, the spinner, coming into the attack. Beautifully played through the leg side off the back foot.
A bit of a mix-up, they'll need to improve their communication.
Yep.
Good shot. He's found the gap.
And that brings up to 50 pounds.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Bowler is confident on this one.
Catch it.
Huge edge. Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Yep. Keepers.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Khan getting the wicket in that over. Really great bowling. There wasn't much on offer to the batters. Nawaz, a left armer, is coming on to bowl from the grandstand end.
Bad decision making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
Fall through the offside. Easy as you like.
And that marks the end of the match. Sri Lanka have fallen short by none. Thank you very much for joining us. Please remember to drive responsibly on your way home.
That win never looked in doubt from very early in the match. There's been a great performance and a deserved win.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the game and join us again.